Once upon a time, high up in a small village in Myanmar, surrounded by lush rice paddies and tranquil rivers, lived a young girl named Lamin. Her village was simple but filled with life. People greeted each other with warm smiles, and the days were marked by the rhythm of nature. Lamin's family, like many others in the village, valued hard work and academic success. From a young age, Lamin was taught that the path to a better future lay in excelling in school. Extracurricular activities like playing games or joining clubs were seen as luxuries for children in wealthier families. In the quiet of her village home, Lamin's days were filled with the hum of her studies. She would often sit by the window with a book in hand, looking out at the village life. The children playing in the fields and the adults working the land. But Lamin focused on her textbooks, believing that academic excellence was the only way to secure a brighter future. All I need are good grades, she would say to herself, repeating the values her parents had instilled in her. When Lamin moved to the city to study at university, she was surrounded by a new world. The bustling streets, the tall buildings, and the fast pace of life were a stark contrast to her quiet village. Still, Lamin stayed focused on her studies. But as the days passed, she began to notice something different. Students who participated in extracurricular activities, whether it was joining cultural clubs, playing sports, or volunteering, seemed to carry an energy that Lamin didn't have. They made friends easily, spoke confidently, and often had strong networks of people supporting them. One day, Lamin overheard a senior student giving a talk about the importance of teamwork, communication, and emotional intelligence, skills that could not be learned from textbooks. They're learning how to face the world, not just exams. Lamin thought, struck by the realization. She began to wonder if there was more to life than study. Meanwhile, Jason, who had come from a similar village background, had already joined a few university clubs. She believed in balancing academic learning with personal development. She noticed Lamin's intense focus on books and decided to approach her one day. Lamin, Jason said with a smile, I've been watching you. You're brilliant in class. But don't forget there's more to life than just textbooks. Join a club or volunteer with me. You'll see how much you can learn beyond the classroom. Lamin wasn't sure at first. She had always been taught that academic success was everything. But after a few disappointing job interviews where she struggled to connect with the interviewers, despite her impressive grades, Lamin realized that she needed more. During one interview, she stammered and couldn't answer questions about teamwork or leadership. Why didn't anyone tell me about these skills? She thought, feeling frustrated. One evening, after a tough week of rejections, Lamin met Jason for tea. I don't know what I'm missing, Lamin admitted. I've worked so hard on my grades, but it's not enough. I don't know how to tell to people or work in groups. Jason nodded and spoke kindly. I understand. Back in our village, we were taught that hard work was key, and it is. But I also realized that learning how to connect with others, collaborate, and communicate is just as important. That's why I joined clubs and volunteered. Those experiences taught me skills that employers value, skills you cannot find in a textbook. Taking Jason's advice, Lamin began to slowly step outside her academic bubble. She joined a university club and volunteered at a local community center. At first, it was awkward, but little by little, Lamin became more confident and comfortable working with others. She learned how to lead small projects, speak up in group settings, and connect with people from different backgrounds. Months later, Lamin found herself in another job interview. This time, she wasn't just talking about her grades. She was able to share stories of her teamwork and volunteer experiences. She felt confident, and this time she was offered a job. When Lamin met Jason again, she smiled. Thank you for showing me another way. I never realized that education is about balance. You taught me that learning doesn't only happen in the classroom. Jason smiled warmly. It's all about finding harmony between what we know and who we are. That's how we truly grow.